Alright, since Halloween's coming up real soon, time to do a Halloween figure review. And this is the ultimate Michael Myers figure from Halloween 2. And yeah, back of the box, you can see the figure and accessories that he comes with. And there's another version coming out with Halloween 2, Michael Myers, and Loomis. I think it's Loomis. Yeah, it's a 2-pack, and it's gonna set you back somewhere in the 70s. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I think that one comes out next year. So in the meantime, this will have to do. Alright, here we have NECA Michael Myers outside of packaging, and currently he's holding on to a hammer right there. And other accessories that he comes with, it comes with this pumpkin, which I'll show you in a bit. And then we have a Michael Myers crying red mask, and then a generic mask with blonde hair. And then we have a couple of hands, and then we have a syringe, a knife, and a scalpel. So yeah, it comes with quite a bit of accessories. I like it. I think the Ultimate will come with a little bit more accessories. But this version, I like it because I'm not sure whether that version will have this mask or not. This same particular mask, or whether it's gonna be a brand new one where they resculpt the mask. I think this one looks good. From the promo pics I've seen from their 2-pack, it doesn't look like this mask at all. So maybe we'll get a new mask from Michael Myers for that Michael Myers. But I am happy with this one. I like it, even though I did pre-order that one as well. So let's take a look at this pumpkin. It's kind of cool. It doesn't light up or anything, but it opens up to reveal a skull. I think that's the opening scene where you see the skull inside the pumpkin. So here we have the pumpkin. It doesn't close properly, and on the back you can see there's a hinges right there, and then there's nothing really to look at on the bottom. And when you open it up, and there you will have to readjust the skull to have it point straight out. And let me focus the camera. Then here you can see the skull inside the pumpkin, and they even sculpted the inside of the pumpkin as well. So nicely done, NECA. And the skull is nice. And when you close it back up, then there you have the pumpkin. It doesn't close all the way in. I mean, you see a little gap here and there, but for the most part, I like it. I like this accessory. It's fun. Alright, so as far as the Michael Myers figure, head does have a little bit of movement here and there. The peg system is quite nice. Oh, no. Just because I said it's nice, and it won't let me pull his head off. It's actually quite hard, actually. So never mind, I'm not gonna switch out his head because I like this head the most anyway. Yeah. And then arms could swing out about that much. And that's all it's gonna go. It can still do 360 movement, of course, but if you want it to swing out, yeah, that's about all you're gonna get. If you heat it up with hair dryer, you might get a little bit more range out of him, but for now, that's about all you're gonna get. And as for the elbows, there are 2 hinges right there, and it pegs onto the forearm section, 1 pegs in the bicep section. So right now it gives you 90 degrees, even though it has 2 joints, but it will allow you to move his arm in and out like that. So that's nice. And then there's a ball hinge joint around the wrist. Be super careful with that one because that one is very tiny. If you want to remove the hands, I suggest using hair dryer, soften up the plastic before you try to rip that hand off. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest it. Nothing around the torso section because this is a rubber piece that runs all the way down and over. It's yeah. But as for the legs, you could get them go about 90 degrees if you really wanted to. There is a ball hinge joint here, and so there is a thigh swivel over here. Sorry, it's not even in focus. It's not even in camera. So yeah, legs could rotate a little bit like so. Can swing up about that much. And then the single jointed knee could give you almost 90 degrees. I would suggest heating up with the hairdryer first before you bend the knee, because it might break on you. And then as for the ankles, I believe they're on ball joints. He wasn't able to stand properly initially, so I went ahead and used hairdryer to soften up the leg section here, down here, and then I was able to manipulate the plastic, move it out of the way so the shoe could actually tug underneath it for him to balance now. So now he is sturdy on the desk here. So let me zoom in on that mask so you guys can see just how good it is. And I think it looks really nice. Does it look like the movie version? Not completely, but I still think it's a good representation of movie 2 Michael Myers. And here's a look at the bloodshot face, and I believe it's the exact same sculpt, and except they added some red paint on his face here. I think that's about it. Do a side by side so we could completely see the actual. Yeah, they're identical. So there is the third mask right there. Will I use this one? Probably not, but it is nice to have. So at the end of the day, is this guy worth getting? Yes, completely. I would say if you could find it, definitely pick it up. And it's so close to Halloween, it would be nice to have a Halloween theme on your desk, something, and take some Halloween type photos with Michael Myers. So there you go. Thanks for watching.